Hello. Hello, you guys. It is Wednesday. Whew. I am trying to do this off of two phones, guys. Two phones. Instead of my usual setup, I am not in my home office this evening, so I am doing the best that I can. Hello. Hey, Bougie Boss. I hope it is 6 o'clock. I believe it's 6 o'clock Arizona time because it is 9 o'clock here. And so, hey, Go Pretty Red, how are you? Yes, you guys. I'm in Puerto Rico right now. And like literally, I was on a Zoom probably about an hour ago. And as soon as all the great points were made on that Zoom, bam, all the electricity went out here. And so I am running off of my cellular um, internet and not my Wi-Fi, um, because for some reason the Wi-Fi is not coming on. So I hope you guys can hear me. If you are there and you can see me and you can hear me, go ahead and put a thumbs up in the chat so I can know that you guys can hear what I'm saying. Okay? Anybody? Anybody? If you are out there and you can hear me, or you can um, if the connection is good, go ahead and give me a thumbs up in the chat. Hey, Princess. How are you? All right. Bougie Boss says thumbs up. Okay. Well, I hope everyone is well. Y'all know I am out in these streets right now. And my oldest niece turned 50 today. And so I am with her and some friends in Puerto Rico. And so today was a chill day. So we were kicking back, chilling, getting a little inebriated. Hey, Miss PJ, how you doing? Hey, Dana. Hey, Too Blessed 1985. How are you guys? Go Pretty Red gave me thumbs up and some pink hearts. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And so, like I said, I am running off of my cellular Wi-Fi, so hopefully everything is up. It just said pause due to poor connection on Instagram. Hey, Too Blessed. I hope y'all can hear me on Instagram. Looks like YouTube is going through okay. Instagram says it's reconnecting. I figured it wasn't going to be the best connection because I'm running off my cellular. So I'll wait yeah, Puerto Rico, God chose me. And so I'll wait until it says it reconnects, and then I'll tell you guys what the agenda is tonight. I will tell you guys. Hey, everybody. If you are on YouTube and you can hear and see me, go ahead and make sure you guys like this video. I told you guys my team told me I need to make sure I tell you to like this video. So make sure y'all go in. Okay, it looks like we have Instagram back. Are we back up and running on Instagram? Hey, African Gold. Can you guys hear me? Go ahead and give me another thumbs up, Instagram. YouTube seems to be working okay. But I still don't see the likes on this video. So I don't know. Can you guys really hear me? No. Oh, cool. Okay, we back. We back up and running. Okay, awesome. So tonight, you guys, I'm just gonna have to be honest. Y'all know I had the event in Atlanta over the weekend, the Real Money Talks Summit. I had that in Atlanta. I left Atlanta. I had meetings in Mississippi and Tennessee and also Arkansas, which was kind of boom, 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 really close. So I had those meetings. I left out of Memphis yesterday, flew into Puerto Rico to meet my niece. Like I said, she's turning 50. She turned 50 today. Me and her are 11 months apart. So we call ourselves twins for 1 week. And so I left there to come here. And today was like, because I'm letting her choose what we do for the day. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have no agenda tonight. But what do I tell y'all? The most important thing, you still show up. Show up, because that is important to me. Be consistent and show up. And so that's what I'm going to do for you guys. So if anybody has any questions or anything on their heart that they want to go over tonight, tonight is a free-for-all, okay? Because I really don't have any, after last week and then me doing all of that, I really don't have anything for you guys tonight. But if anyone has any questions that they need answered or they want me to go over, go ahead and put them in the chat and I will oblige, okay? But y'all got to cut me some slack this week. But like I said, I'm consistent and I did show up. All right. Hey, it's Britain. Hey, Eon, how you doing? All right. So does anybody have any questions that they want answered? Does anybody have any comments that they want to go over? Hey, Ellen. Evening. Hi, Unspoken. God chose me, said, no worries. Enjoy yourself. We appreciate you showing up. Y'all know I'm going to show up. Y'all my favorite people, okay? I'm going to show up for you guys. All right. So Storm says, assisted living for elderly. Why is Medicaid pay so low? Actually, if it's assisted living, it's probably Medicare and not Medicaid. Why is it so low? Because the government ultimately, because you lived that long and because you should have worked and you should have did some type of long-term care. So the government basically does not assume responsibility for elderly people. So that's why it's so low. Medicare does not pay a lot. And I tell people that all the time. When you have an assisted living home, most times they expect you to supplement that income, or you just have to find a low income type of housing, which is sad because, elderly people deserve more, but it is very, very, that's the truth. They just expect you to supplement. They expect you to be able to pay those fees. They expect it. And so it is a sad, sad thing, but it is so true. Storm said, good point. It's sad, but I see. Yeah. And so that's why it's so important, you guys, while you're working, you need to have some type of long-term care or some type of system set up, a trust, or another good thing is IULs, the Index Universal Life Insurance, that type of thing where you can pull money out to take care of you when you're elderly. You need to have some type of system up now, because Social Security, by the time people my age get older, there may not be Social Security for real. So it's just best if you haven't worked somewhere 20 plus years, you don't have a pension or some type of retirement or disability, you need to have some type of system set up to take care of yourself, because Medicare does not pay a lot. I mean, in some cases, it's about $900 to about $1,200 a month. In most assisted living homes, on average, it's $3,500 or more per month. And 3,500 is kind of like low end, you know? And that's the world we are in right now. Good question, Storm. Thank you. I hope somebody got something out of that. Hey, Jazz the Finest. Hey, Megagram. How you doing? Hey, CTH Valley. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, does anybody else have any questions? If you are on YouTube, I'm looking at how many people are on YouTube and I'm looking at how many likes. Make sure you guys like the video so my team will not think I did not ask y'all to. Okay? Thank you. It's Britain said, what is stack billing advantages or disadvantages? I've heard some states a lot and some don't. I mean, when it comes to advantages and disadvantages, it's really not advantages and disadvantages of stacking. It's can you do it and can you not do it? Some states don't allow that. Arizona do not allow you to stack. Okay. I always use Georgia. Georgia is a state that allows you to stack, but there's really no advantages and disadvantages. If you can do it, do it. If you can't do it, then you just can't do it. So, I mean, that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. hey, Jordan, how you doing? Long time no see. You talk about, hey, auntie. I have I have online nieces and nephews, you guys. Jordan is one of my nephews. Hey, Nell. Let's see. When hiring an administrator, could they possibly run more than one house? It depends on one state. Some states have a limit on how many houses they can oversee, and some do not. And so Storm is going to depend on what your state regulations say. Because some state regulations say, hey, administrator can only be administrator over 2 houses within 100-mile radius. And some don't even care. And they can be administrator over 10 houses. So you just need to check your regulations, because I don't really know specifically where you're at. But check your regulations to see what they say about administrators. Hey, Miss Sabrina. That's the Black Barbie, y'all. Let's see. Jordan said, my son changed my name. He changed your name on YouTube. That's funny. But I knew who you were, Jordan. Okay? I knew who you were. Let's see. Jazz the Finest. What is typical startup cost for a group home? Not sure if you already came up on this question. No, because we're just getting started tonight. And like I said, I don't have an agenda tonight, so I'm not really going over a specific topic. But if you guys have questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat, and I will try my best to answer them for you. But I don't have an agenda or anything that I am teaching on specifically tonight. All right, so Jazz, let's see. Typical startup costs really would depend on so many things. When people say startup costs, that's going to depend on where you're at. It's going to depend on if you have the house, if you don't have the house, if you're trying to buy a house, if you're trying to rent a house. It's going to depend on what your budget is. It's going to depend on if you're in a state where you have to have, liquid funds. Some states require that you have so much in reserves. Virginia, for instance, you have to have 3 months of your of your whatever your budget is. You have to have 3 months of that budget in reserves. Then you'll have certain houses, like in Mississippi. If you're trying to do a certain type of house, you may need to have $150,000 in reserves. So then you have to add that on top of what you need in order to run a house. But I just tell people, sit down, go over your budget on what it's going to cost to buy, purchase, whatever, and run your home for at least 6 months. Okay, because you don't know if you're billing for that. I would say if you're licensed, because if you're trying to bill for the money, there's no guarantee that that money is going to come in within 90 days. Okay, so you need to have enough funds to carry that house for how many ever months. I always tell people you want to have access to about $100,000, only because, and some people be like, it don't take all that. I'm not saying it takes all that. What I'm saying to you is have access to $100,000, because you may have to pay payroll, you may have to pay a mortgage, you may have to pay bills, you may have to do that until you get reimbursement. And so you want to have access to, not in cash, maybe credit, maybe a line of credit, whatever it is, equity in your home, whatever it is. You want to have access to, so you can carry that home until you are able to get clients and get reimbursement. Okay? So that's what I always recommend. At least access to $100,000. Hey, Cabalan Garcia. Hey, I am not your toy. How you doing? Hey, Rare. Let's see. Hey, Narda. Narda's on here. How you doing, Narda? She says, hey, doctor, who do I use as an emergency living arrangement in case of an emergency for my sober living home? It's always important to build relationships and partner with other homes that could be able to. Now, me having multiple homes, I always use as an emergency one of my other homes. If you only have one home, you need to partner with another group home. Maybe they can use you as an emergency and you can use them as an emergency. So that's why I tell you guys, don't try to be an island out here by yourself. You need to actually build relationships with other people so you can have someone to say, okay, in case of emergency, this is where my people will go. Or maybe another another organization, or in your area, you can partner with and say, hey, I'm going to use this address if anything happens. It could be a hotel. If you know you're going to need to move people and house them in case of an emergency, it could be a hotel in some places. I'll say that. Some places you can't use a hotel, but yeah. Narda, I believe you're in, let me remember. I'm sorry, I forgot. Instagram cut off again. Dang, I can't remember, but yeah, you would need to partner with another sober living, and then that way you can use them as an emergency. Oh, you're welcome now. So you're in Kansas. Oh, okay. So Storm says Instagram is still out, y'all. I told y'all this connection today is like, it may or may not. So it looks like YouTube is still going. Y'all give me some pink hearts in the chat if y'all can still hear me. Go ahead and throw me some pink hearts so I can know y'all still on here with me. Because I don't want to be talking for nothing. All right, y'all back Instagram? Okay. So YouTube can hear me. They threw some pink hearts in the chat. Instagram, throw me some pink hearts in the chat while I answer this question on YouTube. So food prep. should we have recipes or set meals already prepared for staff to feed the clients? Yes. Yes. I always recommend that you have a month worth of menus or meals already planned. Don't put it out there for your staff. Put your meal plans out there for weeks, for just like the week, but then do it for yourself for the month. Because the thing is, your staff will be like, well, I don't want to cook this, but I see next week they having beef stroganoff. I want to cook that. Then they gonna go in and get your food and cook it for them this week when you had it on the menu for next week. So it's always smart to plan your meals out a month for the whole month. So if you do it for April, plan it for the whole month, but then only put your menu up for the week. And in most states, it is a requirement that you put your menu, your weekly menu up. So just make sure, like I said, don't put it out for the whole month, because I'm going to tell you from experience, and it ain't just me, people will, from me moving around and meeting people, yes, people will try to cook food when they want to cook it. No, put the meal plan up for the week. But yes, it's always good to do that with food prep. In one of my group homes, I actually have a manager. She cooks up everything because she likes her bonuses. I pay them bonuses when they save us money. So she likes her bonuses. So she cooks up her food for the whole week. She freezes it. And then she basically, all they got to do is go into the freezer, pull out what she has on the menu for the day, and warm it up. And that's how she keeps the cost down in her group home. So I mean, it works. I empower them to do things like that. So I let her do things like that, and it works out. So that's another thing. Thank y'all for the pink hearts. Now I know y'all can hear me. So let's see. Hey, Jordan, Nell, Ellen, thanks for the pink hearts. So Dana says, can we go over the different waiver programs? OLTL can break it down for me. OLTL. Okay, so when it comes to waivers, maybe I'll do like a special, I would say a special day to go over that, because I need, when it comes to waivers, that's too specific. Like I'm going to need to know like what state, what type of group home. You saying OLTL right off my top of my dome. I don't know what that is. So I would have to pull notes. And right now I cannot even get on my laptop because the Wi-Fi is out. So if you send me more specific information, Dana, maybe email it to me at info@myrehayes.com. I can do a whole lesson plan and we can go over that on a later date. Okay? But yeah, right now I don't even know off the top of my dome what OLTL is. And then, like I said, I would need to know specific information when it comes to waivers. But I'm open. Like I tell you guys, if it's something you guys want me to go over. Now, I'm not going to, come on now, book a call if y'all want. Book a call, okay? But if it's something that will help a lot of people, if it's specific just to your group home, I may not do it. Only because y'all know y'all can book a call with me unless you booked the call before. Because y'all know I'm only doing one time. So if you've booked a call before and you still need help, you already know. Call my people. Y'all need to be in the mentorship program. If you have not booked a call, go ahead and book a call. And me and Esther can sit and go over that with you guys. Let's see. Thank you guys for the pink hearts. Ian says smart. Yeah, that's smart doing the menus like that, huh? So Dana says Office of Long-Term Living. Okay. Oh, Office of Long-Term Living. Got it. So that would probably be senior care. Where's that? What state is that? Yeah, because we would have to get So it must be Ohio. Is it Ohio, Miss Sabrina? Ohio or Iowa or something like that? Let's see. Not ODP, which service IDD. Miss Sabrina over here on Instagram trying to help you, Dana. Storm says, how hard is it to pass fire inspection? Any tips on how to prepare? It's not hard at all to pass fire inspections. You just need to do things like um, for fire inspections, you need to make sure you have smoke detectors. There's a lot of states now going to wired smoke detectors where they have to be in sync. So it's just gonna depend on what state, what county, what city you're in. But smoke detectors, you need a floor plan or escape plan, is called in some areas um, of your house. You need a couple of fire extinguishers. Depending on what area you are, it'll tell you how many you have to have, like so many feet. Or sometimes they don't even tell you, they just tell you to have some in there. So you might, if you have 2 floors, you may want to put one like between the kitchen and the living room, and then put one in the hallway upstairs. And then you need to have the amount of beds you're going to have in your house. So as long as you have the beds, the fire plans, smoke detectors, and fire extinguishers, I really think that's it for that I can think of off the top of my head for fire inspections. So no, it's not hard at all. Oh, thank you. And so right there on YouTube, I went ahead and put the link. If you have not ever booked a call with me, you are able to book a call. If you have already had a consultation call with me, you it's gonna end up kicking you out. You may be able to book it at first, but once we go through the system to check your name and email, it may kick you out because I only do one consultation call per person. After that, you need to kind of know if you need to work with me or if you don't. That's just how it is. I am me. What type of business insurance is good? $1 million liability and workers' compensation is enough. It really depends on what state you are. I know I tell you guys, I know I'm always saying it depends, but y'all have to understand. I work with people all over the US. So it does depend. I don't know what type of home you're doing. I don't know what state or city you're in. Most times it's 1 million to 3 million in liability and professional insurance, and then workers' compensation. Yes. So you will need to check with the regulations in your state to see if it is 1 million to 3 million. Okay? But yes, those are the type of insurances that you need. Thank you, Dana. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Okay, okay. All right. So let's see. I am me says just passed my fire inspection in Ohio. If you in Ohio, they have a fire inspection checklist on the website. Awesome. Yes. Yes. And in most cities you can look up, fire inspections for, and it sometimes they'll give you like what type of group home. You can look up fire inspections and then they will give you a list of things that you need to do. So that is true. Thank you, I am me. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Hey, Andrea. Ah, it takes a village. How you doing, doctor? How are you? Yes, and that's what you guys need to be doing. You need to be in the chat networking. Jazz says, "Does your book go over this and or go over the housing laws within the different states?" Um my book does not go over the housing laws in different states, but the How to Start a Group Home in 90 Days book does have links to just about every state. I think there are 3 states that are missing because right now those states are closed as far as opening up a group home. And so if you're looking for a book that can kind of guide you to, it gives you a lot of information on how to get started with a group home, and it also gives you a link to every single state. Like I said, except for I think it's 3 that aren't on there, if I remember correctly. But yes, let's see. Look at you guys. Okay, look, they over here on YouTube networking, y'all. All right, so YouTube, while y'all over here networking and y'all talking amongst each other, if you have not liked this video on YouTube, make sure you go and just like the video. And if you're on here and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure tonight you make that a point to subscribe, okay? I got to do my due diligence, y'all. Go Pretty Red says, can you discuss the process of how you pay employees, HR processes, and a system for progress notes? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so how I pay employees. I pay my employees every other week. I pay them right now. I just kind of switched a few months ago, the end of last year. I switched over to ADP. So I pay my employees through ADP now. I pay them twice. I pay them bi-weekly, and let me see, HR processes, as in, got to be more detailed. Go Pretty. I'm not sure what you mean. And then a system for progress notes. The system I use for progress notes, I use what is it? Electronic medical records. So I use an EMR, and the name of the EMR that I use, which I think is very user friendly because we've been with them for years and we actually help them tweak their EMR. EMR. It's called, what is it called? What is it called? Look, what is it called? Let me think. Hold on a second. Let me look. Oh, I can't even look up on my laptop. The internet ain't working. Let me see. I know what it's called. I can't even think of it. Care. It's not called Care First. It's called Care. I'm going to come back to that. It's going to come to me, Go Pretty Red. It is. I just can't think of it right now for some reason. Hold on. It's going to come to me. I'm going to tell you what it is. But if you want to be more specific as far as processes, because I'm not sure what you mean, let me know. Jazz the Finest, you're in Nevada. Okay, awesome. So will there be another university? What do you mean by that, Nate McFarley? Will what be another university? Are you talking about the group home university? The group home university is still going on. It takes a village. What states are closed? Right now I know Louisiana, for certain types of homes, they're not allowing any group homes until 2025. That's the only one I can think of right off the top of my head, you guys. Look, I told y'all, I'm at a birthday party. I've been celebrating the day. But I showed up. So yeah, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Louisiana right now. But like I said, it is a few of them. I think there's 3 that aren't accepting any applications. Hey Kirby, what you doing on here? Let's see. Hey Think Big. Hey T Bowers. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go over here to YouTube real quick, you guys. All right, YouTube, y'all heard me. Y'all asking questions. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let's see. Storm not a DODD, just the age. Okay, so they're talking amongst each other. Should we make able-bodied clients behavioral health or you clients do chores? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I gotta move my leg. Oh, that was my tablet, y'all. I make my clients do chores. Um, because they are able to. And really, you're supposed to be teaching them life skills. And so, yeah, a part of life is doing chores. And so the clients in my homes do chores. So when you say that, yes, you should be making them do chores. And if they're able bodied teenagers, yes, they should be doing chores. What we need to talk offline? Are you talking about me, Ellen, or somebody else? Let's see. Can you talk about what type of things are needed in a home to pass an inspection and get approved with the state? Okay, what type of inspection? Because Miss Coffee, all of us just went over fire inspections. So are you talking about fire inspections or are you talking about the initial survey? Because that will really kind of depend on what state you're in and what type of home you're doing. So that would kind of be more specific. And then Monique says, does anyone know how to read the state standard of payment program manuals? I'm pretty sure somebody on here knows how to. Monique. Standard of payment program manuals. What issues are you having with the manuals, Monique? Let's go over here to Instagram and see. Like, do I need to hire a payroll person, an HR person? I want to do a group home for kids. If you're starting off with one home, not necessarily. You guys have to understand. I hired employees because at one point, I had 11 group homes. Okay. And so I had an HR department. I had a chief operations officer. I had an admissions coordinator. I had a QM nurse. I had all of that because I had multiple group homes. If you're starting with one group home, you are HR. I was HR. When I had one home, when I had two homes, I was HR. My sister was clinical. I was all the administrative work. So if you have one home, don't try to just be hiring people. You need to stack your money. Don't be worrying about hiring everybody. If that's not your strong point, then maybe yeah, hire somebody part-time or hire one of those organizations that will fill in as your HR. But don't try to hire somebody on full time because with your first group home, you need to be stacking your money. And that's just my recommendation. Yes, you, Mari. What did you just say about Louisiana? I was like, huh? Ellen, I think you've already had a consultation call with me. I think so. Or we just been knowing each other a long time on these lives or something. Let's see. I'm in New York and it's so very indirect with rates that I feel illiterate. A lot of states are like that with rates because they want you to have to dig for it. They don't just want to give you information just because. You know, Monique, if that's something that you want to focus on, if that's something that you want my team to try to find, and look, I gotta move again, y'all. These 50-year-old knees ain't so good. I was trying to sit Indian style. I can't do it no more. but if that's something that you want to, have my team do research, then you can book a consultation call and you can put that in the comments. And then I'll have somebody research it and then we come together and we talk about it. So yeah, so that is an option. Ellen says, had no consultation call. Oh, look, it's just because we've been meeting on here every week, Ellen. So let's see. It takes a village. Of any one of the chat is looking for a payroll service, my tax company does payroll and accounting and booking. All right. You do it for any state. It takes a village. I think you're in Wisconsin, right? Do you do it for all 50 states? Let's see. Hey, Lewis Global. Hey, Pushing for Greatness. Hey, Nate. Yes, Group Home University. Well, the thing is, Group Home University is ever going. Are you speaking about a specific program within the Group Home University? Because the Group Home University is still going on, Nate. I mean, that's kind of that's the entire program. That's everything. That's these lives. Everything is under Group Home University. And so I'm not sure what you mean by will there be another one or something like that. I think that's what you asked. Is the Group Home University the mentorship? Yes, there is a mentorship program within the Group Home University. The mentorship program is ongoing. If you are interested in my mentorship program, you are on Instagram, go ahead and go to my bio. Click on do you want to mentor? I think that's what it's on there as, is a button in my link tree, and you can apply for a mentorship. What happens is when you apply for mentorship, you will be receiving a call within 48 hours from one of my associates. They will go over, everything that you put on that application. And then you guys will go, will, I guess, meet and see if the mentorship program is a good fit for you. Okay. If it's a good fit, then you would move forward in the mentorship program. So if there's anyone interested in being in the mentorship program, most times it's a year-long mentorship, because right now it is taking longer than 90 days for people to get their house up and running. And so basically with the mentorship program, it's in a group setting. It's twice a month, the second and the fourth Thursday of every month, that we meet. We hold you accountable. We train you on something to do with business or with a group home. Okay. I keep the group small. And so basically, we take you through a training for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we open up the floor. You guys can ask us anything. I've helped people create their policies through that mentorship. I've helped people fill out applications. I've helped people do all kinds of things on that mentorship call. And then also, too, what happens is you also get a one-on-one. That's why I don't do the one-on-one consultations more than once, because my focus is the mentorship. And so I have to meet with all of my mentees or their team, because some people have teams. I have to meet with them once a month, one-on-one. So me and my team meet with them when they book their one-on-one, and then you get the 2 group calls. So you get, I like when it does that on Instagram. So you get 2 group calls, the second and fourth Thursday, and then you can book a one-on-one whenever during the month. On that one-on-one, we can go over whatever you want to go over on that one-on-one. And that is the mentorship program. Okay? So yes, so if you are interested, like I said, you can go to my link tree. You can fill out an application, and then someone will be speaking with you. Someone will call you within 48 hours. 99.9% of the time, it will not be me. It will be someone, one of my associates will be calling you, and then they will go over it to see if it is a good fit for you and if you are a good fit for the mentorship. Okay? So I hope that's what you were asking, Jazz, but I just want to make sure I went over that to make it clear to everyone. I don't even want to say this. Hey, little booty. Hey, Dr. Whitehead Starks. So Go Pretty Red says, not trying to trigger you about it, laugh out loud, but do you remember the ages of the kids you had when you did the youth group home? Yes, I do. 13 to 17. That was the ages. And how many kids were in the house? 5. No, it was not co-ed. I do not recommend, if you do a kids home, do not do co-ed, especially if you do teenagers. Okay? But yeah, it was not co-ed. I did boys, and they were 13 to 17. And yes, you're not going to trigger me, but like I tell y'all, I will never do kids again. Let's see. Yeah, we do it in all 50 states. This is Dr. Whitehead. Okay, awesome. So there you go. Payroll, HR, you said, in all 50 states. That's Dr. Whitehead. Okay, I thought it was over after 30 days. 30 days. Oh, Nate, are you talking about the 30-day accelerator program? The 30-day accelerator program is still going on right now. I apologize. I didn't know what you were saying. That is also a program within the Group Home University. But the whole platform is the Group Home University. The YouTube channel is the Group Home University. The private Facebook group is the Group Home University. So you're talking about the 30-day accelerator within the Group Home University. No, we are on day, what is this? 24. So we are almost finished with the 30-day accelerator. I probably will not do another 30-day accelerator until third quarter. I'm only going to do one a quarter because it is very intensive and it is every day. Okay? And so I probably won't do another one until third quarter, if that's what you're asking, Nate. But yeah, so Nate's talking about the 30-day accelerator program. Yep, they are still in it right now. And I'm going to tell you, it's a few are proud that's hanging in because it is a lot. I want people to understand that having a group home is not easy. It's not easy. It's not like roses and walking through the meadow and all of this. It's not. I'm never going to do what some people do when they mentor people or when they're coaches and they're like, oh, everybody cannot do this. And I'm not going to sit up here and lie to y'all and say, oh, it's so easy. I built this life. Y'all see me going all over and all this. It's not going to be that way your first year. It may not be that way your second year. You may not have a life of freedom. I sure didn't. My first 2 years were intense. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all like, oh, everything was shit. No, my first 2 years were very hard. I was working 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts my first year. It was not easy. But because I set my systems up and I got myself together and I scaled my business, now, y'all got to think, I'm in year 7. You know what I'm saying? So I built this life. So it's not going to be easy when you first start. And I don't want you guys to think that. But if it's something that you really want, then definitely go for it. Yep. I'm in beginner stages and I plan on opening one group home in Nevada. That's a good state to open in. Do I need to find a home before proceeding to get licensing? You need to find out what the regulations are before you jump into a home. Find out what the regulations are for the type of home that you're trying to do. Then, once you find out what the regulations are and you're looking for a home, you need to check zoning before you sign anything, before you buy, before you rent, before everything. You need to take that address, contact zoning, and make sure you can actually have a group home. Because what I don't want y'all doing is watching me every day and then you jump into a home and y'all like, Mari, I can't use this home. They told me I can't use it. What do I always say? Do check zoning. So that's the type of things that you need to know what your regulations are, Jazz. Please know what they are because you need to really know if you really want that type of home. A Worc series is a good thing to come to, you guys. Y'all know we still got Atlanta coming up in May, and then we have Dallas in June. And then we have the Worc Series retreat in July. But I'm saying it's a lot of people that walk up in the Worc Series saying, I want to do this type of home. I want a senior home. Then once we go over all the information with them, they like, I don't want that. I want this type of home. Because you really need to know what your regulations are for the type of home that you want to do. And sometimes people change their minds once they find out what it all entails. So if you have not, if you didn't think about or you haven't booked your seat for the Worc series, go to the Worc, no, not the Worc, go to Worc, WORC, not K, WORC series.com. Go up to the top on the lines, click on the lines, and go to events, and go ahead and book your ticket to the Worc series. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you DM me Worc, WORC, we are having a Zoom call this Sunday, I believe it is. I don't know what time. I'm not off the top of my head. I think it's 5 o'clock Arizona time, I think. Don't quote me on that. But if you're interested in being on that Zoom call, go ahead and DM me WORC, and then we will send you a link so you can register for that Zoom call on Sunday. And that is to give you information, general information, and to give you information about the Worc series. Okay? All right. So let's see. Let me scroll down. Fat fingers, you silly Dr. Whitehead. Yeah, nay, I'm not sure why you saying yes, but oh, you're welcome, Go Pretty Red. Thank you for the pink hearts. Hey, Roman. You're welcome, Nay. Nurse Growth said, no, it is not easy. Nurse Growth is one of my mentees. She actually came to work for me. She moved to Arizona. She is now one of my house managers. And she just told y'all, no, it is not easy. It is not. And I don't want anybody thinking it is easy. If having a group home is your passion, you can do it. It's possible because I did it multiple times. It is possible. But I never want you guys to think it's easy. I don't want to put that out there like, oh, yeah, everybody can do this. Everybody can't do it. Hey, Real Lovely. Hey, Rashawn. Are mobile homes allowed? Yes, you can do it in a mobile home. You can do it in an apartment. You can do it in a 2-story. You can do it regardless of what people say. There's a lot of things that you can do a group home in. You just have to check zoning to make sure that it is okay in your area. Call the planning and zoning department in your city. Okay? Jazz said, please come to Vegas. Well, look, if you want me to come to Vegas, I just had one spot open. Y'all know I discontinued my premium package. But one of my people, look, y'all know how I am. One of my people bagged out of the premium package. So, if you are interested in having me come to Vegas as a part of my premium package, make sure you DM me premium package. All right, and look, if you ain't serious, if you ain't about it, don't even try to DM me premium package. Cause the premium says it all. It comes with a price tag. Nate says anytime in Arizona. Anytime. I'm not sure what you mean. K does DM me, Worc. Don't message me on here, Worc. DM me in my DMs because it goes down in the DMs. DM me, Worc, in my DMs, okay? Hey, Mr. Coach Tim. Hey, Kay. Jazz says, do you absolutely need an RN on staff to run a group home? No, you do not. You can contract with a nurse. You do not have to have a nurse on staff. Okay? Hey, Justmar. And then Nate says, when you was talking about the upcoming events. Oh, the Worc series. We're not coming to Vegas. Okay? We have 2 more stops left. We have Atlanta and we have Dallas. So you will have to choose one of those and come to one of those. And then if you are a past Worc series attendant, or if you're planning to go to Atlanta or Dallas, then you can also come to the retreat that we're having in July. Hey, Told by Ginger. Oh, Nate says, I'm in Arizona. Oh, okay. Well, Nate, you missed. We had Worc series in Arizona. You missed it. What was it? February? I think it was February. We were in Arizona at the Worc series. All right, let me hop back over here to, let's see. Is there a particular website I should go to apply for a tax ID and EIN number to open a home card business in Missouri? Yes, you need to go to irs.gov. irs.gov, and that's how you would apply for an EIN number. Okay? Storm says, what kind of chores do you suggest giving them? Is it washing dishes or mopping floors or other activities? They do all of that. They clean the bathroom. They mop the floors. They clean tables. They do dishes. They clean off the patio. It's just whatever you would do as a regular chore in your home, you should be assigning that to the people in your group homes. That's a part of life skills. And so when they ultimately, unless they're DDD or IDD and they never expect to live on their own, but they should still also do chores. But I'm just saying, you are supposed to be teaching them life skills when they're in a group home. So yes, anything you would do in your home, you would assign them to do it. Okay? And then the caregiver or the behavioral health technician or whoever is working with them daily in the house needs to oversee that they do it. Okay, Jordan? Storm says, what kind of chores? Okay, that was Storm. Sorry. Dana throwing all the pink hearts. You trying to show me love, Dana? Nell says, wow, I don't know what that's for, but I'll take it. And then, hey, Hawa, how you doing? Stephanie, if you have a duplex that is on one deed, are you able to have the group home fall under one license for both homes, or do you have to separate it by address, 2 LLCs, etc.? I hope that is clear. It is clear. I would say that would depend on zoning. Okay? Most times duplexes have two separate addresses. And most times in most cities and most counties, you cannot have a group home within a certain area from another group home. So you need to check with zoning to see if you can use both sides. Or you can do what one of my clients did. One of my clients in Arizona cut a hole and made it into one home. So, made it into one home. So you would have to check with your area to see what is possible with that duplex. That's good, Hawa. I'm glad you're doing good. You're welcome. All right, so let's see. My partner is an NP. We looking to start our home soon. That's good, Nay. That's awesome. That's a good partner to have. Somebody that's a nurse practitioner, that's a great partner to have. So how you doing? I've been tapped in with you. I heard your story when I joined GHR a year ago. Been following you since. I'm contemplating on opening a home. Did a lot of groundwork, but still haven't leaped for it. Hey, it's time. More in 2024, right? Right, MH gang? More in 2024. So if you've been contemplating, if you saw me, I don't know what GHR, group home, maybe group home riches? I'm not sure. But GHR a year ago, it's time for you to go. So go ahead, show up for yourself and get it started. I mean, what's the holdup? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. That's what my daddy used to say. Hey, two one the God. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Mister. Hey, Shafonda. Oh, so Rayshawn, yes, riches. Okay, awesome. Hey, unforgettable. Okay, you guys. So we are 10 minutes past the hour. I think it's what, 7:10? Yeah, in Arizona. Okay. So it has been great. We got a lot of questions answered, right? Everybody happy. I see a lot of pink hearts. I see people on YouTube. I see multiple people on YouTube. If you are on here and you have not liked this YouTube video, make sure you guys like the video before you leave so you can make my team happy. You're welcome, Monique. You are so welcome. And you guys over here on Instagram, hey, how you doing? You guys on Instagram, make sure that if you are interested in coming to the Zoom meeting on Sunday, make sure you send me a DM with Worc, WORC, in my DMs. Also, too, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go to YouTube, look up Group Home University, and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And when you see this video, like this video. If there are any topics that you guys want me to cover in my YouTube Winning Wednesdays, make sure you guys type them in the comments because I would love to give you guys information that you need. And then also remember we have the Worc series coming up in Atlanta, May 17th and 18th. We also will be in Dallas the last weekend of June. And then, like I said, if you have attended the Worc series in the past, we have a retreat in July for the Worc series. I actually also too have a retreat, my abundance retreat coming up in August. I have one spot left because someone dropped off. So I have one spot left to my retreat in Jamaica. So if you're interested in the retreat for Jamaica, make sure you DM me Jamaica and I will send you a link and information about that. That is going to be a very intimate small group. I think it's 14 of us that will be in Jamaica. And that is August. I can't remember the dates right now, but it's going to be in August. If you send me a DM with Jamaica, I'll send you the link. And then let me think. Anything else going on? I think that's it. Because I think my last speaking event was at the Real Money Summit last weekend. Work series. I think that's it, you guys. If you're in Arizona and you're a woman, hit me up because I believe I have something in the works for Arizona. I'm thinking about doing it around in September. So if you're a woman and you're in Arizona, hit me up so I can put you on the email list. And I think that's it, you guys. I enjoyed our time together. I really did. I always do. I appreciate all the pink hearts. And yes, if you watch this and you watch the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay so I can know that you watched the replay. All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for showing up for me. And as I always say, be a blessing of someone else. Good night. Hey, Florida. Good night, you guys. Thank you, God chose me. I will. Good night.